Good morning, viewers. This is Nigeria News Center. With me is Mr. Tinubu Michael. We want to examine the recent visit of P2B to Atiku and Sule Lamido, the former governor of Jigawa State. We understand that there's already realignment towards 2027 election, and speculation have it out there that Atiku might likely deputize Obi come 2027. Mr. Chinedu Michael, let us get your perspective.
It's part of the discussion that has been going on the ground before now. A lot of things has been happening. I remember some time ago that Pat Otomi said he's out to champion one of the largest merger of political parties, to battle 2027 with APC. You look at that revelation, about Obi's presence, where they had a courtesy visit to Saraki, Sule Lamido, and of course he ended it with his former boss, talking about Alhaji Abubakar Atiku. But the problem is that a lot of obedience are having reservations over that, because where is the position of Dati Ahmed in this, considering the fact there has already been movement, warm up, discussions, possible alliance is going on the ground, which we saw based on the visit P2B made to all these powerful political figures in the country. But the obedience of questioning at this point in time, does it mean that actually Dati Ahmed was a weak link to Obi presidential, was a what is that?
So, Mr. Chinedu Michael, you can continue with your line of thought.
Yes, what I was trying to say, what is actually the fate of Dati Ahmed, Baba Dati Ahmed, as it stands now, because we know that P2B's quest to become the president under Labour Party also brought Dati Ahmed to the public limelight. It also made Dati Ahmed public, and secondly, even though it is being believed that Dati Ahmed did not actually deliver his polling unit, in that regard. So the question is, is P2B, like obedience, are reacting to that beautiful report we had? In fact, it gladdens a lot of people. But the question is, the obedience want to see Obi as the point man to 2027. That notwithstanding what any other people might have about it. So what is actually the fate, because Nigeria still want to see Obi Dati Ahmed 2027 possibly. But if you look at in politics, anything can happen. But people are raising a kind of doubt that Dati Ahmed was actually a weak link to Obi's quest to become president 2027, 2023 under Labour Party. Considering certain factors. But now, as it stands now, obedience are ready to disagree with whatever formation they're going to come up with politically ahead of 2027 to unseat this incompetent government under APC now. So we don't know how it's going to look like, but anything that's apart from Obi, I don't think is going to work. If you look at all the reports, all the comments from all the network, all the social media, you are seeing the direction of which Obi popularity is pushing ahead, that has called for recognition from other major political parties, including PDP. So what we are saying is this: at this point in time, people are saying that yes, Atiku quite a huge material where Atiku's influence is very important. Atiku radical way of doing politics, especially in the north, will be an added advantage to unseat this government under Tinubu 2027.
Now, Mr. Chinedu Michael, we understand that alliance between Obi and Atiku is going to form a big political tsunami in Nigeria. But the question is, should this go the other way around, or be deputizing Atiku? How do you feel?
Let me just tell you the actual truth. Atiku has been seen as a man of his word, a respected politician. Atiku still remains one of the best vice president ever in the history of Nigeria, apart from Dr. Alex Ekweme. Atiku come out publicly to make it very clearly to Nigerians that PDP, as a then, should actually zone the ticket, the presidential ticket to the east. But unfortunately, you can see the revelation coming from Paul Ibe about what transpired and how Obi, because of that, moved out of PDP, because of what Wike and Oton was trying to manipulate on. So it becomes very clearly now to a lot of Nigerians that actually it was Wike that was the brain behind the crisis that rocked PDP and is still rocking PDP to today. That PDP needs actually to sit up. So at this point in now, having met with Saraki, having met with Sule Lamido, and having met with the big man there, talking about Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar, the question in the minds of so many obedience across board, across the 36 states of the federation is, what is Atiku's position if Obi picks the presidential ticket? Would Atiku be able, to vice Obi, or would he play the role of a political heavyweight as a statesman to make sure that there is enough support, to gather enough muscle, to gather enough strength, to be able to push this administration, completely out of governance in Asurok. So that's the question obedience, are struggling to balance at this moment in time. But as time goes on, my own perspective is this: like I've always said, I think actually mean well, when he said that the PDP should zone the ticket to the east, and of course having Obi in mind. But unfortunately, we saw how the whole team played, and that's what brought Atiku back, and he decided to contest irrespective of what is going to happen. So the political calculation ahead of 2027 looks like something that's going to favor Obi at the end of the day.
Mr. Atiku, I must say very thank you for your time. This is an insightful contribution. This is Nigeria News Center. Thank you very much, Mr. Atiku.